the historic Anderson House Hotel on the Mississippi down in Wabasha, Minnesota, opened in 1856, 166 years ago, and some of the furnishings are still the same items. This place is historic, and I tell you what, it's got a lot of history and a lot of paranormal, you might say. You know, you're gonna probably have an experience if you go there. And I'm gonna give you a few different little EVPs and stuff and comments on this video today about my overnight stay there. But quick, history. B.F. Hurd, H-U-R-D. He built the place. It's called the Hurd House back in those days. And he runs it. It's getting popular. We got the river, Mississippi flowing right there. And the boats coming back, stopping. And there's a lot of people coming in and out. In 1885, his son-in-law, he buys it from him. And he continues on the business. It's growing. But in 1909, that family decides to sell it. I don't know why. I couldn't find out why. But they sold it to the Andersons. And the Anderson family renamed it the Anderson House. And this place became regionally known for its cuisine straight from Grandma Anderson's cookbook. That's what they say. And in addition to that, it also became known for the fact that in the 70s, they started offering cats to the people who stayed at the hotel to provide overnight companionship. It was unheard of. And it was in newspapers all over. It was such a great concept. To this day, they still talk about it. Oh, yeah. And gangsters were there, right? And that seems to be popular in all hotel stories. But John Dillinger apparently stayed there. That's a big deal, too. Now, that said, they don't have cats no more. They still have about 20 rooms. And more currently, I think, is becoming more known for the deceased spirits in the halls and in the rooms. Yeah, that's kind of where it's headed a little bit. But it's a comfortable, awesome type of place to stay. They have a speakeasy, kind of a really neat room down in the basement. And I spent some time down there, and we talked and had story time, and it was great. But anyway, Northern Shadows Paranormal was involved with this location, and they invited me and many others as part of a event they were having there, and I kind of jumped on it. I took some friends with me, and we went and spent the night down there. But we got there really early. It was just crazy. I had kind of made a mistake on the time, on the timeline a little bit. But anyway, so we get down there early, and to my pleasant surprise, they offered to give us a tour. And Becky and Paige are like, hey, let's show you around. And we get this full tour of the place. All the nooks and crannies. I'm pumped up. It's historic. It's a beautiful place. And the minute the tour ended, I went to my room, grabbed my audio recorder, and I toured it a second time with the recorder running. And this video is the result of that tour I took. And I apologize, there was no video. I wasn't there on investigation. That's not why I was there. I was there to visit with fellow paranormal friends and acquaintances. And, you know, it just kind of is natural, though, for me to carry that audio recorder. So I'm going to play some EVPs here, showing a few pictures of the place. And, gosh, have a good time with it. And if you get a chance, heck, stop down there to visit.
Did you ever meet John Dillinger? Did you ever meet John Dillinger?
I mean, how could I not ask about John Dillinger?
John Dillinger, are you here now? John Dillinger, are you here now? John Dillinger, are you here now? Oh, it's really quiet in here. Oh, it's really quiet in here. Oh, it's really quiet in here. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
And I don't know what that means. Time is coming to kill us. But that definitely is probably my most favorite EVP of the bunch. But, and keep in mind that EVPs, you know, voice phenomena, we all have different ears, we have different types of speakers. Some of you guys might hear different things than what I hear. Put it in the comments. Let's share it and talk about what we hear in the EVPs. And I have some examples coming up where one EVP in one tone sounds completely different in the next tone. I can't wait for that one. Here they come. And passing by the laundry room where these robes were hanging, somebody says, ironed it. And this next little room was my favorite. I mean, it was a small room, got this big exhaust pipe running through it, but there was a powerful amount of energy passing through that room.
I got a little feeling in my chest right now. Is somebody trying to communicate?
Now in the next piece here, this is what I was talking about when I'm going to play the exact same clip in two different tones. And I tell you what, I hear two different things. And I want you to let me know what you think about this. Well, Admiral Stevens, actually Admiral Stephen Quigley, was born in Wabasha, October 24th, 1920. He passed away in 2009. Served in World War II. I don't think he's in this place, but I think somebody remembers him and is referring to him. Now, Captain Raven could have been a captain of one of the many boats that passed to and fro on the Mississippi anywhere back in the past 166 years. So that one would be a little bit hard to research, but we got two potential good names there in literally the same breath of air. This next one is in room 5. And it sounds like a chorus of people in the background calling out, "Everybody's dead." And that is going to be not the last one, but one more. I saved one more for last. We've had some good ones here, but I'm going to play this last one, and then we're going to go into a little wrap up. So, hey, here we go. So you got this mother saying, "Grab your books," and the teenager, whoever, the youngster's like, "Got him," of course. And that's the wrap on the EVPs. I tell you, there was a lot more. The lower class EVPs though, and that I didn't want to throw stuff in here that people were struggling to hear. They're hard enough to hear the way it is. But I'll tell you what, I have a thought. I do think that there's a good chance that a lot of these are residual type EVPs, voice phenomena. This is an old place, and a lot of things been going on around here. And so I would have to do a full weekend investigation to really get to the bottom of what spirits are currently present. Is John Dillinger really there? Is these old ship mates and captains and whatnot, are they there? I don't know. I don't know that for sure. But I had a good time while I was there. I had a good time checking over and listening to the audio. And I had a nice transcript with several EVPs that really stood out, and I played them here. And I was excited about them, and that's why I made this video. And because it's just a great place. Wabasha, great place. The Anderson House Hotel, great place. And so if you are on the paranormal side of the fence a little bit, check the place out. But I thank you for stopping by. And I appreciate if you leave the comments about different things. Hey, I thought I heard this. I thought I heard that. And last but not least, please hit the subscribe button and give us a like if you like this type of stuff. And blessings to you all. Thank you.